The views and comments of the following show, Conversations with Edigga, does not reflect the views of Charm City Direct TV. Viewers
Welcome to Conversations with Edigga, where insightful dialogues unfold. Join host Edigga as he dives into captivating discussions with music artists, entrepreneurs, and visionaries from around the world. Get ready to explore diverse perspectives, gain valuable insights, and be inspired. This is Conversations with Edigga.
Come on, yeah. All right, y'all.
That's right. It is the return of Conversations with Edigga. I am your host, the man that you all know and love, Edigga. Let's go. Yes. Yes. Thank you for tuning in. It has been truly an hiatus. It has truly been a hiatus because you can be anywhere in the world, but
You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. I appreciate that.
that's right. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're right here with me. And I appreciate that. On this good Easter Sunday, let's go. Yes. A lot of you right now are feeding your faces with your families, and that is perfectly fine. You're eating your ham, you're eating your macaroni and cheese. You just came back from church. It was a long day in church. Everybody and their mama came out to church. And it's crazy because we got the CME people. Everybody know what the CME people are. Nobody know what the CME people are. Okay. CME means Christmas, Mother's Day, and Easter. That's the only time. That's the only time you see these people. They get all dressed up and you come to church on Christmas, Mother's Day, and Easter. And after that, or in between those holidays, you're not going to see those people ever. Because when I used to go to church, especially on Easter, everybody get all dolled up, everybody get on they Easter's best, and they come to church, and you look at them and say, you ain't gonna see them no more. And they bring in the kids got on the bright, you know, yellow and pink dresses, looking real nice. I'm not even going front. They look real nice, but you look around and grand opening, grand closing. Because you ain't gonna see those people no more. They're not. As much as you want to, you're not gonna see those people. I'm just keeping it real. Good day. Today is the day he has risen. He has risen from the dead, like he said. 3 days. I'm back at it. That's right. On this good Easter Sunday. Good Easter Sunday. It is so it's it look peaceful outside. Look real peaceful outside. Everybody is enjoying the weather. Like I said, people are sitting down right now. They're feeding their faces, and that is fine. Eat your ham. Cause I for one, I can't do the ham. Can't do the ham. So we are back. This is Conversations with Edigga. I am the man that you all know and love, Edigga. That's right. Yes. And I am broadcasting live from, of course, the Lions Den Media Studios. That's right. That's right. And we have a lot to talk about during this hiatus. Just been collecting my thoughts, so to speak, trying to bring some new and exciting changes to the show. But it's always good to talk. It's always good to get it out. And the word for today is distraction because that's right, Houston, we have a problem. And that soundbite is really, really appropriate to what I'm going to talk about. And we all know the word for the day is distraction. I call it distraction. A lot of people was not happy about this at all. And I can see why. I can really see why on a number of situations, on occasions that is. And one of them in particular is there will never be in the history of niggerdom. That's right. That me, E Digger, the man that you all know and love, will ever, and they say never say never, but I'm saying never, have the opportunity, me, to go out of space. I would never, I think at 51, I'm 51. At 51 years old, I will never ever have the opportunity to go out of space. Now, do I really want to go out of space? Yes and no. Here's why. I want to see what else is out there. I want to see Earth away from Earth. You see what I'm saying? I want to see Earth away from Earth. I don't want to see it on TV. I want to see it close up. I want to be able to say, "Man, that's the Earth? Oh my god." I want to be able to see that. And you're going to laugh when I say this because I have a fixation of uh the Great Wall of China. Okay, I love it. I love the Great Wall. If here we go again. If I ever have the opportunity to go to China, I will want to go. The very first place that I will go, and there's a lot to see in China. I want to see the Great Wall of China. I want to see it. Now, if I was, because they said if you astronauts, like they have said that if you look and you're out of space, they said that you can see the Great Wall of China. If you're out of space, you can see it from on Earth, far away. That's how great it is. I want to be able to see. If I was able to go to space, I want to see the Great Wall of China. And there's other things I want to see. I want to see the Earth as it is, but I want to see the Great Wall of China because I saw a picture that they took. The astronauts took of the Earth while they was in space, And the one thing they pointed out, they said, you can see the Great Wall of China. And I just thought that was the most magnificent, fabulous thing out of all the great wonders of the world. I would want to see it if I can't go to China. There would be an opportunity where I could go to China, but if I go to China, that's one of the first places I'll go. Anywho, there were 6 celebrities. I want to say celebrities, journalists, whoever the hell. And they had an opportunity, or so they say, to go out of space with Jeff Bezos. I guess I'm saying his name right. Jeff Bezos, or whatever the hell, Blue Origin spacecraft. They went up. It appeared that they went up. Now, to this technology, this AI, it could have been AI-ish or any of the sort, but it was a lot of criticism. It was a lot of speculation, and I agree. I agree. That's the thing. It's like I will never, ever, 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 and I think that a lot of people that's watching this right now, nobody, y'all ain't going to space. And they said they paid $28 million. First of all, I don't even have a million. I will never see $1 million. Well, I probably have, about working or something like that, but I will never see $1 million in my hand or bank account. Now, I mean, God willing, there's a possibility while I'm still here on earth, but there will never be a situation where I'm at work. I'm my bank account is saying you have $1 million in your account. Because if I had $1 million right now, your boy won't be live. I can tell you that. Your boy won't be live right now. If I had $1 million. If I have $1 million right now, I will not be live. I'll be live, but I'll be swimming on somebody's island or something like that. I'll be chilling right about now. I wouldn't tell nobody. Anywho, it's crazy. But here's some footage that I pulled up that surrounded this voyage of such. Want you to watch it. Then we're going to come back. But it's more interesting than that. Gayle King went off on critics. Gayle King, Gayle King. She's journalist. Oprah Winfrey's best friend. She was a part of that too. She was one of 6. It was her and 5 other people. Katy Perry, and some other people. I do not know who they were. But here it is. I'm gonna play this clip. We're gonna come right back.
I'm going to tell you something right now. You are officially an astronaut.
Thank you so much.
How do you feel?
I feel super connected to love. So connected to love. I think this experience has shown me you never know how much love is inside of you, like how much love you have to give, and how loved you are.
Okay, so that was Katy Perry. Katy Perry, they spent 11 minutes in space. Okay, that's one. And now she is calling herself an astronaut. Okay, let's do the math, people. 11 minutes, you're in space. Okay. You're a celebrity, widely recognized singer. I'm not sure of the genre. And this is Katy Perry that I'm talking about. And like I said, it was some more people that went, and Gayle King was a part of that. You spent 11 minutes in space. Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin spacecraft, where real astronauts that go out of space to do research for weeks, months on end. I know it was a couple of people that was stuck in space. They couldn't come back for at least, I want to say, how many months did they stay in there? They were stuck in space for a minute. But she went to space 11 minutes, went up, did what they did, and came right back down. Now they calling her an astronaut. Unfucking believable. That is the equivalent of me walking across the street right now, Morgan State University. Morgan State University, one of the world's recognized universities in the country. That's like me walking on the campus of Morgan State University right now. Walking on the campus, walking in one of the classrooms, and coming out and saying that I am a graduate of Morgan State University just because I walked on campus and walked in the building, turned around, did the hokey pokey, turned myself around, and walked back out. I am now a graduate of Morgan State University. Hell to the fuck no. Nothing says astronaut about that, you know. So we're gonna dig a little deeper, people, because like I said, Gayle King had a lot to say about what people were saying about this whole ordeal. So here it is.
There's always going to be some cranky Yankees. There's always going to be some haters.
I'm disgusted, literally. I'm disgusted.
Is it historic that you guys are going on a ride?
Please don't call it a ride. That is not a friggin' ride. Whenever a man goes up, you have never said to an astronaut, boy, what a ride.
They are all going in glam.
There was nothing frivolous about what we did. So, I'm very disappointed. And I also say this, what it's doing to inspire other women and young girls, please don't ignore that.
It's so much money to go to space.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who can't even afford eggs.
The cost for the under 12-minute launch, some estimated at more than $7 million. One thing not up for debate, Gayle's face as she rang that pre-flight bell. She was all of us, inspiring memes like me clocking into work this morning, and this was not in the group chat.
These other guys, they're treating it like a runway. They're walking up, hi, they're ringing the bell. That was not me. I know it's become a meme, and normally being a meme is never good, but I actually think these are hilarious.
How did this change you?
It taught me that you're setting an example for so many other people. I've had so many women my age, younger than me, who said, I would never do it, but now that I've seen you do it, I'm actually thinking about it.
Wendy's, meanwhile, threw space traveler Katy Perry on a hot grill. After one site updated followers that the singer had returned from space, the restaurant chain replied, can we send her back? Less than 3 hours later, Kesha seemingly threw more shade, posting a selfie with a Wendy's cup. So what's behind the beef? Well, you'll recall Kesha has accused music producer Dr. Luke of drugging and raping her. He's denied the claims and worked with Katy on her track, Woman's World.
He was one of many collaborators that I collaborated with, but I am speaking from my own experience.
Also trending, Oprah's tears.
She knew how difficult this was for me and that I pulled it off.
Oprah also providing support to the 92-year-old grandfather of former NASA rocket scientist Aisha Bowe.
He took a flight to see his granddaughter go to space, and even better, he got a hug from Oprah.
Meanwhile, Gayle had one final clapback.
Kevin Frazier, I made it. I went up, I came back because he was saying, no, don't do it, no, don't do it. Drinking that glass of haterade. But I'm here, Kevin, and I can't wait to see you in person.
So you just saw a video of the six I was Lord Jesus. Oh, sorry. So almost slipped. I almost called them astronauts. What the hell I was thinking? You see what I'm saying? You just saw the 6 women who went 11 minutes. I need to say that. 11 minutes into the stratosphere beyond, saw the earth, or as they say, that happened. We don't know. We don't know. And earlier, like I said, when I first came on, I said that this is a distraction. I just think that everything that's done with celebrities, you know, let's put something in front of something to hide what actually is going on. So let's talk about the first thing first. Money. 7 million. And I stand corrected. Somebody said 28 million. 7 million is how much it costs them to go into outer space, or what they say. Allegedly. That's the word for the day. Distraction and allegedly say that they went out in space. 7 million. Hmm. And like I said, people, I will never, ever, ever see the possibility being approached, being called, get a text message to say, Edigga, we would like to invite you on the Jeff Bezos Blue Origin space capsule. That will never fucking happen. Never. I'm just calling a spade a spade. That would never. First of all, who am I? You see what I'm saying? So you go after Gail King, you go after Katy Perry. They got 7 million. Oh, I got 7 million laying around. I'll go up there. Now you spend 11 minutes in space and you come back to Earth. Now you're an astronaut just because you went 11 minutes in space. Did the hokey pokey, turned yourself around and came back down. Came back, and I don't know if y'all really watched the whole thing. Like the door, they was talking about the door that when they landed, Jeff Bezos went over and had this magic shiny key and supposedly unlocked the door. First of all, the capsule one just looked cheap, you know. And have you ever seen an actual capsule? Capsule. You see what I'm saying? First of all, they landed in the ocean. You got to go out, go get them. This thing plummeted right on Earth. You see what I'm saying? Then they opened the door prior. That like they was inside. They had these big old panels. They never shown the inside of this thing on the space capsule. Like when actual astronauts go into space, you see computers, you see wires, you see everything. But in this little thing, you ain't see nothing but them just floating around and having a good time. But they was all bunched up together. You see what I'm saying? Then on top of that, when they landed, when the space, I don't know. When the space capsule lands, when they come back, first of all, it had all kind of debris. It was, you had dust. It was dirty. This thing, no scratches or nothing on it. Like you just passed, you coming back from down to earth, and you got to go through some shit coming back down. You on fire. The thing is it's going to look beat up. This thing look perfectly. I wish I could pull it up. Let me see if I could pull it up right quick. Bear with me right quick if you can. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up. The Blue Origin Blue Origin Space capsule. Let me see if I can pull it up. Images. Let's go to images. And these are videos. So I'm gonna show this one if I can. Let me see if I could get to this one right here. All right. No. Okay. So I want y'all to see this right here in this area right here. It was clean. It was clean. Like when it touched down, it was clean. And I think I'm a this one right here. You see how the windows, the panels on the side, it was like wide open. And it just helped me to believe that it was staged somewhat. And what I meant by earlier, like I said, what I meant by distraction is let's put this in front of this. Let's put this in front of a situation to hide what's really going on. And the thing that I said about the money, we don't have $7 million just laying around to say, ooh, I want to go to space. We got some way worse. We got some stuff that we need to take care of and that's going on right here on Earth to be worried about going out in space. We got to worry about a dictator because he's not a president. We got to worry about a dictator that's in office that is about to destroy human life as we know it. He's thinking of ways to get rid of human beings. Just yeah, just let's just make it hard for everybody. You see what I'm saying? We got to deal with that. We got to deal with whether I'm gonna pay my mortgage or buy food for the month. We got to worry about if we're going to get laid off from our jobs the next day. You see what I'm saying? Like we got more things to contend with here on Earth than to worry about going into outer space for 11 minutes. I'm gonna keep saying that. 11 minutes. Like I said, I walk across the street, Morgan State University, right across the street. I walk across the street in University, Morgan State University. I walk on the campus. I go in the building. I do the hokey pokey, turn myself around and walk back out. I hold a doctrine degree just because I went into Morgan State University. So that's because these heifers went up in the air because we don't know. I don't know if that really happened. They went up in the air for 11 minutes. And the power of the internet right now, the power of social media, AI, anything, I can, if I had hair, I can make my hair go any which way with the power of AI effects. With the power of AI, people can look and see, or they can make it seem like this space capsule went up in the air. And they just used these celebrities because, like I said, celebrity life. Now, if it was me and Pookie around the corner or Shaniqua down the street, little Nuck Nuck from Cherry Hill, people ain't gonna tune into that because we don't have no credibility. You see what I'm saying? So they had to trickle in some two black people, of course, celebrities, And the rest of them, I think one was Asian American. I don't know. But you had to trickle that in to make people say, "Oh my God, Gayle King is going out of space." Because you know how some of y'all are. Y'all go goo goo over these damn celebrities. Brilliant move. So we create this distraction to take away what's really going on. So you ask me, well, you think it what's really going on? I just said it. I just said it. The possibilities, our rights, our human rights, voting right, any right, civil right, as a human being could possibly, it hasn't happened yet, could possibly be wiped out. Martial law. Food prices can escalate to a point where people just can't eat, all but the wealthy. Monies. You see, people leaving because I'm telling the truth right now. So because they, before is I'm telling you, everything. Think of it. Think of it. Every time that something happens, there's just a distraction. There's something put in place. Okay, whew, we need to find another distraction because we don't want these people to know. Let's send 6 heifers into space for 11 minutes and use Jeff Bezos' capsule, and they will love it. They will eat it up while we have time to work on this other thing that we can't let them know about. And see, people like me, it's like I don't like celebrities anyway. You see what I'm saying? I don't like them anyway. I don't give a damn what they do. So I'm that one who, like a curtain. You see what I'm saying? And you peeking around the curtain. You move around the curtain to see what's going on the other side of the curtain while you're being distracted by 6 heifers going up in the air for 11 minutes. And then you got people like yourself out there watching on social media like, oh, that was so nice. And the Gayle King going to space, y'all. Wake up. And I had a question. And I said I was going to say that. Where the woke people at? Y'all still woke? Where the woke people at? Remember, it was a sea of woke people. Y'all better wake up. Everybody's woke. Where the woke people at? This is a woke moment right here. You notice is every time when something happens, there's this thing. You see what I'm saying? Making history today, and everybody, oh my God. Gotcha. And y'all eat it up. Please stop calling the women out on their names by using the H word. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. 6 ladies went to space for 11 minutes. Sharon, I do apologize. I I apologize for calling them heifers. I give you that. 6 ladies, grown women. Thank you. I understand. 6 ladies went to the air for 11 minutes. And how all of y'all just ate it up. You're so welcome. I appreciate you too, Sharon. I am so sorry. My bad. I won't say it again. 6 ladies went to the air, 11 minutes. Now they're calling themselves astronauts. I can't fall for the bait. I'm sorry. I don't give a damn if it was 6 chimpanzees, 6 cats, 6 dogs, 6 puppies. Something is wrong. You got you got to look at the bigger picture. Will there ever be an opportunity for you and I to go into space? No. I mean, if you got about 7 million laying around, you can go. You can build your own rocket ship right about now. Just go in your basement, go in your backyard, saw and chisel your rocket ship. But would you ever have an opportunity to go? Mm-mm. And that's the thing. I used to travel all the time. I used to travel, not space, that is. I used to travel all the time, but it was an opportunity for me to fly. I'd get on a plane, not 11 minutes. You talking hours. So there's a difference. Out of space, mm-mm. And I know what you're about to say. Well, you nigga, they're making it possible for y'all. You can just see. No, I'm celebrities. Not like I said, Lord Lug Nuck, Pookie, Sharita, me. We ain't going out of space. Why? Because we don't hold no credibility. No. 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 Because it wouldn't be it would not be a question for me. It would, Sharon, you ain't asked in. Okay. Let's back up. How can I put this? Why didn't he send ordinary people on that trip? That's what I mean, Sharon. If you're not going to ask ordinary people, right? You really do got me thinking. But to answer your question, no, because if that was the case, you would have asked me before you asked the 6 ladies to go into outer space for 11 minutes. Why did you have to get 6 celebrities to go outer space? Why couldn't you get 6 ordinary people? His friend Bezos came up with the idea. Whose friend? Whose friend, Sharon? Like I said, why didn't Bezos, whomever, ask ordinary people to go out of space? It leads me to, because when you talk about space travel, and I am no expert, didn't go to school for it, I don't hold no doctorate degree in space navigation, none of that. I didn't go to NASA, don't work at NASA. I knew somebody that did work at NASA. I don't work at NASA. I never did. But why? Okay. You have to train for months on end as an astronaut. And that helps me further to believe spell check. His fiance came with the idea. She really excited about doing her brief interview. Okay, wait a minute. Bezos, his fiance came up with the idea. She was really excited about doing her brief interview. Okay. Like I said, why didn't he ask ordinary people? That's what I'm saying. Why didn't you ask ordinary people? She was excited about the idea of doing her interview. My question, why didn't you ask ordinary people to go? Regular people. They need full-size keyboards for phones. Going to laptop. I'm not understanding what you say. Like I said, I'm not falling for the hype. I'm not a fall for the hype type of person. I'm sorry. If I can find there's a loophole in anything, then Gail King, she like the haters, the yes, call me what you want. Call me a hater, call me whatever. I just can't fall for the hype. You see what I'm saying? I just further believe it was fake. And how AI is rapidly in every conversation they need full size keyboards for the phone. Um, they the AI is in everyday conversation. I just can't, and feel free to disagree with me all day because I'm not telling you to agree with me. This is just my viewpoint. I don't believe the hype. Never have, never will. You see what I'm saying? Hey, we're going to take this quick break. Coming back more with the conversations with Edigga because very high standards. What is your page name? I can't find. What is your page name? I can't find. Um, it's Ernest Harris. I'm on Facebook. It's on my Facebook and I'm on YouTube. If you go to YouTube, it's Charm City Direct TV. Hold up, let me see if I can put it in on YouTube. Yeah, there it is right there on YouTube. Okay. Um, very high standards. Here's the reason why you still single. Coming back more with conversations with Edigga. Don't go nowhere. Much more to come.
What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I need somebody that's going to provide, that is well-rounded and, everything around the house. I don't want to have to call nobody if, I got a leak, if I need my yard fixed. I just need somebody well-rounded and providing in all things, and that's a follower of Jesus Christ as well.
Should he make a certain amount of money?
Yes. I need at minimum 6 figures.
So minimum 100K in Mobile, Alabama. That's like a millionaire, right?
Mm-hmm.
6 figures. So if he made 75K, you couldn't mess with him.
No. I provide a pretty luxurious lifestyle for myself and my child. So anybody coming in matching or below me, it's just not gonna work.
Okay, hear me out.
Okay.
But if he has 75, that would be 75K in addition to what you already have. So wouldn't that be an increase? Or you're saying you want to meet a man and you don't want to pay no more bills ever again?
The latter. Meet a man, I ain't trying to pay no more.
Did he have kids already?
I prefer not, but one at max.
One at max? Boy, you prefer a man with no kids too?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me get this straight. He got to make 100K, provide for you and your 7-year-olds, and he should also not have kids.
Correct.
Why would that man do that?
I just feel like the person that's for me is going to provide for me and my child, and it's going to be about us as a unit and not anything outside of that.
Well,
Now,
yeah,
if
that
it's
was the
getting,
child's father's job to do that. That was the deal you're supposed to make with him. So now you're asking a man who never had a kid to make that deal with you, and you're saying if he had a kid, you wouldn't even do in return for him.
preference wise, I wouldn't want nobody that had a child. I mean, if they got a child, okay. But preference wise, perfect, ideal, I wouldn't want nobody that had a child.
Can you explain to me why you don't want a man with a child?
I feel like that would come with too much drama.
So you wouldn't date yourself?
No.
Well, at least there you have it. I don't have it. At least she's aware. She doesn't want her. Opposite of her. She would not date herself. So if there's a man that's willing to date her, even though she wouldn't date herself, she wants you to date her. Do you understand how that sounds, Jessica?
Just because I am in the predicament that I am in right now, where I have a child, where the father has not done what they're supposed to do, allegedly, then that doesn't mean that I can't aspire to have the perfect fairy tale life.
You don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask, when's the last time you was intimate with someone?
2 years ago.
All right. So are you on a celibacy journey?
I am.
Until when?
Until my husband.
Woo! Okay. Okay. Just what I thought. Just what I thought. Okay. Here we go. So he has to make 100K. That's our preference. If he makes less, don't even reach out. Prefers a man with no kids. And he will not have sex with you until your wedding night.
Correct.
I don't think I even did this in 2025. Here's your man, Jessica. Here is him. This is the only man on the planet that is going to sign up for that deal. You got the first paper man of 2025.
And welcome back to the show. And you just saw a video of watching this Kendra singles live segment. Wow. Yeah. So let's do a recap right quick on the video. Okay. Gotta make 100K. The man. Gotta make these are the requirements to be with her. 100K. That was cool. I need to do that for my lives. Do you do what, Sharon? Because I can show you the app that I use. It is not an app. Is it an app? It's a website. If you're talking about the transitions, you got to make 100K, 100,000. Anything less, and she said 75. You take 75. No, can't do that. Coming in with 75. Gotta make 100K. Okay, so all the guys out there who see that commercial part, that was really cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. You got to make 100K. No kids. Can't have no kids. Preferably no kids. Exception when you took a pause for the cause. Oh, okay. Preferably no kids. If you have a kid, you gotta have one max. That's it. No more. No 1, 2, 3, 4. No soccer team. No basketball teams. And you got to be God fearing. Okay. Here's a question. Got a question. Are you still single? Cause ain't no way in niggerdom that any man in their right, I'm just saying, rich, comfortable. When I say rich, you know, got a little money, you know, comfortable. Again, got a little money, wiggle room, you know. The only thing he got to worry about is what clothes he's wearing that day. That's what I mean by rich and comfortable. You see what I'm saying? Because if I had some money, the only thing that I'll be worried about is what pair of glasses that I'm gonna wear for the day. Because you know your boy like glasses. Shout out to Zelu. Zelu is not paying me to say this, and your boy like glasses, and I've found, and for years, ever since they said I'm not blind. God forgive me. God forbid. I'm not blind. But ever since they said I can wear glasses or I need to wear glasses, I've been trying to find a a website or a place where I can find some very quality frames. I love frames. I like these, you know, the with the your horn rims. You know, your boy like glasses. Your boy like frames. Zelu, check them out. If you like glasses, if you have a prescription, if you like real nice frames, like unique frames, check out Zelu. Anywho, the only thing that I will be concerned with if I had money is what am I going to wear today? That is about it. About it. So, like I said, who in their right mind, guys, will want to deal with that because clearly it's not love. It is what you can do for her and her child. You hear it. It ain't love. It ain't you do not generally it's not the way he got a beard, he bald headed, he little gray, little stubble, he's big, he muscular built, slim, fat. It's not even about that. It's how much money he has in his pockets, in his bank account. Clearly, she said it. What do the date look like? You go out on the date. How much money you got in your account? 100,000. You never in that conversation. Or did y'all hear it? Because I clearly didn't hear it. Anything to say anything about appearance. The only thing that really stuck out was God fearing. What kind of money you got, and you have to be God fearing. Nothing said love. Nothing said the possibilities of finding love. It just said money, money. This is what I saw when I heard. This is what I heard when I saw this video. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. God fearing. That's all I heard. Answer this question. You single, right? Just keep on being single and keep the vibrator close to your bed. That's heard me wrong. Keep being single, keep the vibrator close. It's just going to be you and your little boy. I mean, hey, you got some guys out here. You got some guys out here who are desperate. But I ain't even gonna say the guys that I know, but I'm almost certain. I am almost certain that even somebody with close to the amount of money she's asking that you have remotely is not going to put up with that. Mm-mm. Standards are just a little too high. And then you wonder, you sit around like, damn, why haven't I met anybody yet? I would just love to know. You ain't meet nobody because your standards are through the roof. I'm just saying, like, where's the love? Like, where do you actually love me? That is the question. You are worried about now with the respects of having a man around in the house to fix things and this. I get that because I I, I go through it, but I told my wife a long time ago when we met, and I apologize. I should have looked at my uncles when they was fixing stuff. I should have looked at them. I should have looked at home shop. I mean, not home shopping network. I should have looked at tool time or something. I am not real handy dandy when I am not a handy man. You see what I'm saying? There are some things I can fix. There are some things I can't. You see what I'm saying? Hooking up computers and hooking up equipment and stuff that's my niche. That's my thing. This is going to be funny. this That's my thing. I can tell you what to buy. I can tell you as far as electronics and things of that nature. I think that's my niche. If my zinc is leaking, not I'm not a handy man. I'm falling out the chair laughing. You are too funny. I'm not. I am not a handy person. I am not going outside with the whole jigsaw. That is not me. I'm sorry. And me and my wife have that understanding. If I have the money to pay a plumber to come in here to do the work, that's what I'm going to do. Now, you can look at me sideways all you want. I don't give a damn. If it needs to be fixed, I am on the phone. I will call Joe the plumber. I will call Hank the handyman quick. I am not sitting here. I am not lying about it. If something needs to be fixed in my house, I have nope. Now, granted, I have changed 2 toilets, not zinc. Sink. Okay. See, Sharon. Oh my God, I'm dying here over here. You are too funny. The tears running down my face. I cannot with you today. I'm sorry. I can't. I can't. Not if it needs to be fixed. I'm on the phone. Right. I'm most guys, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna say one name. If anybody used to watch the show, the Cosbys. You remember when Bill was always getting his tool belt and Claire was like, "Oh God, he about to fix what? No, we need to stop it." I am Heathcliff Huxtable when it comes down to fixing stuff around in this house. I'll fabricate it, but if it needs to be fixed, yeah, hey Hank, yeah, I need you, man. When can you come over to fix this toilet? Hey Joe, we got a leak. That's me, but I'm fix it around here though. I ain't lying. Most guys are like, yeah, I fix everything around in the house. No, that is not me. That is not me. Do not call me to ask me, not fabricated. I do not call me to ask me my opinion on how my toilet or sink needs to be repaired. Now I can tell you all day, every day, what camera to use to live stream, what mic arm to use or to get, what microphone to use, what this little contraption here does, what monitors work best for your computer, what the hell I'm looking at right now in the upper part of I'm looking at a monitor right now. I can tell you all that. Mr. Fix It is not me, baby. That's it. And I'm not ashamed to say I told my wife, babe, I'm sorry. I'm not handyman. I am not a handyman. If you want to leave now, you are more than welcome to do so. If you want to Mr. Fix It, I am the wrong man. If you're basing our relationship off of the stuff that I can fix around this house, if you need to go out and find a handyman, you're more than welcome to do that. I am not that one. I'm sorry. Now, electronically around the house, we are straight. Cameras, Wi-Fi, all of that. But I am not Mr. Fix It. But she wants 100K in a person to fix the stuff around the house. But here's another question, because I am full of questions today. What do you do when you can't find anyone to fix the things around your house because your standards is a little too high? What do? You gonna wait for somebody to come into your life with 100K and say, "Oh, I'll fix that"? No, your standards are a little too high, boo boo. They're a little bit too high. I'm sorry. I'm called spade a spade. And that's what's wrong with some of these females out here. Your standards are a little too high. And that's why you're still single. Hey, we're gonna go to another break. Coming back. Hey, we you know what? Black people, I'm here to tell you something. And I know you haven't heard this. I know you haven't heard this. Well, that ain't me, so I can't respond. Yes, I said ain't. I need y'all to feel it. I mean, I don't know if y'all ever heard this cliche, but we can't have nothing. And when I say we, I'm talking about us. I'm talking about black people. We can never have nothing to ourselves. We can't have no food. We can't have no dance moves. We create a dance. We can't have it because we are always duplicated. We are the first race to ever be duplicated. They hate us because they ain't us. Hey, we gonna be right back, and you'll find out what I'm talking about once we get back. Don't go nowhere. Much more to come. And welcome back to the show. Yes. Conversations with Edigga is back. You know that cliche people that, we can't have nothing to ourselves. You ever remember when you was little? And my mother was famous for this. We're like, I can't have nothing to myself. Because every time I saw my mother with something in her mouth that resembles like candy or something like that, I wanted some. I always want something like, mama, give me, mama. Give me. And she'd say, can't have nothing to myself. Here. And she used to say it just like that. Used to hurt my feelings, but I got a piece of candy, you know. The comedian Godfrey made a very, very interesting point about white people, that you hate us because you ain't us, but you're always trying to duplicate something that we create or do. Check out this video.
You white women couldn't wait, huh? You couldn't wait. These white people want to market South Africa as just a white country. They really do. I don't know if you guys have seen this video. It's annoying the shit out of me. I watched it and I wasn't happy. I was annoyed. I almost vomited in my own mouth. I was like, "Whoa." These white girls doing the Afro beat shit. I was like, I knew this shit was coming. There's a lot of videos of white girls doing Afro shit. Please stop. Just fucking stop. I'm not saying we can't share culture. That's what's going to be in the comments. What is wrong with sharing? Nah, don't give me that shit. There's nothing wrong with sharing culture. The problem with Africans, African Americans, Caribbeans is that we share too much culture, and look at where it's got us. It's almost like an apology thing. Look at us. We're doing your routine. It's not coming from an apology thing. It's coming from you think black people are a goddamn amusement park. Everything always is chalked up to a fucking dance routine. Some kind of pop locking or drum beating and shit. We're supposed to be impressed because you can play drums or you can play something black. Enough of that shit. It's always give, 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 give. We give, give. Here, take, take, take. But don't receive an inch of fucking respect. So I didn't like that routine. Ugh. They're wearing box braids and all kind of shit. It's like somebody wearing blackface to me. You can't get your mind off black people, man. We live in your heads rent free, man. Whether it's dogging us and shitting on us, whether it's calling us names, putting us down, whether it's wondering what the fuck we're doing, then when it comes to the culture, oh, let's go do a dance. Hey guys, what are you doing? What are you doing? I was thinking, I want to do the Afrobeat. Let's do Afrobeat. Yeah, let's do Afrobeat. Yeah. The girl in the front is the one that annoys me. She really thinks she's so dope. As you look at the girls in the back, it gets worse. It gets worse. The rhythm just fades away. The most non-rhythmic fucking routine I've seen. I want some African girls, actual real African girls, to come and show them how it's done and smoke them off the goddamn floor. Please. Because I didn't like it. I thought it was patronizing. I'm sorry. South Africa, you got a lot of nerve. We already got one of your South Africans fucking up America right now. Okay, and I'm sure if he saw the routine, he'd be like, I thought it was a very good routine. I think white South Africans, we invented rhythm. We did. I have some robots that are gonna be able to do Afrobeat. I mean, come on, huh? We got to share culture. Huh? So enough, white South Africans, please sit your ass down. Take a fucking break. We've had enough of you. I'm sure black South Africans have had enough of you. Black South Africans who live in shanty towns. And there's, of course, I don't know every South African. I've been to Joburg or whatever, but white people still walk around like they own a goddamn place. And I wanted to take it back. That's why I'm down with Julius Malema. I hope Julius Malema and his movement changes all this shit. Enough of your routines. All of y'all should get together. Instead of doing a dance routine, get together and do a routine of getting the fuck out of South Africa. How about that? I know you're going to be hurt by this video, but you should understand where I'm coming from with this video. I'm tired of white fucking South Africans or white whatever doing black shit and having no respect for them. Watch, when you see this video, you white South Africans gonna be like, fuck you, kafir. That means nigga in South Africa. Now you gonna call me N-word because you don't get to participate in the fun part of being a black African. Huh? But you don't want to live next to him. There's a town in South Africa called Orania. Check this out, people. It's an all-white town in South Africa. They don't allow black people in it. Can you believe it? They come to Africa, a black continent, and establish a town and don't allow black Africans in there. I hope that town gets destroyed. Just like they destroyed Black Wall Street and all those black towns in America, I hope the same thing happens to that fucking town. You're not African. You just are Dutch and you overstayed your welcome. Had to get that off my chest. And to you girls that did that whole routine, boo!
I don't know what to say after that. I don't know what to say after that, cuz everything he said was right. I feel the same way. Everything we do is copied. As I and every time I think about Elvis Presley. I think about Elvis Presley, and I know you're saying, but damn, he Elvis Presley. Don't be cruel. There was a black man who sung just like Elvis Presley, and that's where his style was stolen from. Is that black man? I can't remember his name, and that's his whole. That was his whole style. To go back before they introduced this black man to Elvis Presley could not sing at all, and they told him to emulate to em, em to emulate. If Sharon, did I say it right? To emulate this man voice, and he did it so well, and that's why to this day he sings like that. Didn't know that, did you? We can't have nothing. We can't have nothing. We can't have no dance moves. We create a dance move. We can't have nothing. There was a choir. Yes, you are good. I got your back. Yes. Thank you. Um, there was a choir. It was an all-white choir. And they were singing, y'all probably seen this on social media. They were singing Stomp. Remember the song, Kirk Franklin Stomp? They were singing it, or was it Stomp? The Book of Revelation. Preach, preach. They were singing that song. They were singing that song, and they were singing the whole, when Kirk Franklin, the Book of Revelation says, and they was, and the girl who said, "Preach, preacher," I I had to cut it off. I ain't even watch it. I ain't even watch the rest of it. Like, really, really. I don't. Everything he said in that video was true. Everything. Stick to your culture. Like, y'all, you can't dance. We can dance. Black people got rhythm. We got some rhythm. We dance on rhythm. We hear the rhythm in our head and we start dancing. We some rhythm. I can't talk today. We some rhythm people. Rhythmic. No, that's not a word. We got rhythm. And they look at us like, damn, how come they have so much rhythm? If I had an ounce of, I say it all the time. If I have an ounce of that little boy's energy, god damn. I know white people just sit back and be like, if I had only an ounce of rhythm. And there's some white people that really have rhythm. Some, very few, that really have some rhythm. Like, I really commend them on their rhythm. And there are some white people who don't. I'm sorry. Let us have something. Let's just let us have something. Let us enjoy, just like when Barack Obama was president. Y'all remember that? We was just so we was the happiest people. We was happy like a pig in shit when Barack Obama became president of these United States. First black president. We man, the people was crying, tears of joy. People was happy, white people. Can we have a moment to ourselves? Can we have that moment? Can we appreciate? Because up into Obama, white, 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 trickle or black. Trickle black. And we was just overjoyed with joy. We was just filled with joy. White people couldn't stand it. White people couldn't understand why we were so happy. And just to see the Obamas in the White House, we had Easter egg hunts at the White House. You know, there was life in the White House. Now all of that is gone. But while he was in the White House, it was the best time ever. Because black people was happy. My president is black. We was happy. Oh, y'all couldn't stand it. Oh, y'all couldn't stand it. And it was sad. It was sad. And that's how I feel now. It's like, damn, we create a song or a dance move, and probably like in the next 3 to 4 months, white people ain't got it. And, you know, stick to your Carlton move. You know, that one dance step that y'all do so well. Let's fuck it. Just stick with that. Stick with that. That's y'all move right there. Stick with that. That's y'all. We y'all created that. We don't. Well, Carlton did it. Alfonso Rivera. He did the dance. But we can quickly give that shit back because we don't want it. But y'all always finding what they doing. What they doing? I can't see. What are they doing? Can we please have something? Can we? Next thing you know, I don't know. Hey, that is our show for the day. Conversations with Edigga. It is back. Yes. Yes. Make sure you're checking me out every Sunday at 3:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on Facebook, YouTube, and on TikTok. Yes, on TikTok. We are live on TikTok. We are live on YouTube and on Facebook on my personal page. That is Ernest Hatfish. So go there, check me out, comment, like, subscribe, do what you got to do. Yes, Sharon, see you next Sunday. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for tuning in. And I appreciate you all for tuning in. And as I say all the time to end my show, I holla at you when I smile at you. Peace. This has been a presentation of Charm City Direct TV in association with the Lions Den Media Studio.